Hello my darlings, it's Niki here today, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to get this beautiful half up, half down bohemian hairstyle. It's finally starting to warm up here in Toronto after months of freezing cold weather, so I thought what better way to welcome in the spring than with a spring inspired hairstyle. I don't know about you, but when I think of spring and summer hairstyles, I instantly think of braids. So I wanted to create something new and different that I personally haven't seen before that requires only a few simple braiding techniques. So if you want to know how I created this beautiful half up, half down boho hairstyle, keep on watching. I'm starting out by separating all of the hair from the back of my ear to my hairline on both sides of my face. I also clipped in my 240-gram set of fancy hair extensions for this hairstyle because my hair is medium length and my braids need to be long enough to reach way past the back of my head so that I can incorporate them into my big chunky braid. You can still recreate this hairstyle on medium length hair, you just might not be able to incorporate them into the chunky braid at the end. After I've separated my two front sections, I'm clipping away the rest of my hair in the back so that it's out of my way. Starting with one of the sections, I'm further separating it into 3 horizontal sections and making sure to incorporate my hair extensions into each section so that all of my braids are long. Since I'm starting to braid from the bottom, I'm clipping away the top 2 sections so that they're out of my way. I'm braiding a Dutch braid for the bottom braid. You can braid anything you like for all 3 braids, I just thought this hairstyle looks really good with 3 different braids. All I'm doing for the Dutch braid is separating this section into 3 strands and braiding a regular 3-strand braid, except I'm crossing each strand under instead of over. I'm continuing to braid this Dutch braid as far down as I can and securing the end of the braid with a small hair elastic. For the middle braid, I'm going to be braiding a rope braid. To braid a rope braid, all you have to do is separate the working section into 2 equal strands. What I'm doing next is twisting both strands towards my face while wrapping the strands around each other away from my face. I'm continuing these same steps as far down as I can. So again, I'm twisting both sections towards my face and wrapping them around each other away from my face, and then securing the end of the braid with a small hair elastic. For the top and final braid on this side, I'm starting off with a French braid and then continuing with a regular 3-strand braid until I can't braid anymore. To braid a French braid, you simply want to take a small section of hair from the top of the working section and separate it into 3 strands. Cross over the strands 2 times as you would a regular 3-strand braid, and then begin adding in small sections of hair from the outside of the braid to the strands you are crossing over. Once I run out of hair to work with, I'm continuing with a regular 3-strand braid and securing the end of the braid with a small hair elastic. One side down, now the other to go. I'm going to create the exact same braids on the other side now. So my bottom section will be a Dutch braid, my middle section will be a rope braid, and my top section will be a French braid that turns into a regular 3-strand braid. Phew, that's a lot of braiding. When you're done braiding, you should have 6 braids total. All I'm doing now is gathering all of the braids together at the back of my head and adding in a chunk of loose hair from the back into the bunch. Next, I'm carefully separating this bunch into 3 sections. All of the sections will have more or less the same amount of loose hair. The key is to divide the braids in a way that will allow them to drape beautifully on the side. So to do this, I'm including the bottom and middle braids into each side section and the 2 French braids into the top section. Once my braids and the loose hair are separated, I'm braiding a regular 3-strand braid and tying off the braid a few inches from the ends with a hair elastic. And to make this hairstyle more undone and more boho, I'm pulling apart the braid by gently pulling on the sides of the braid with my fingers. Who would have guessed that it takes all this effort to get the bohemian look, right? Nevertheless, I think it's totally worth it. Alright my loves, I really hope that you enjoyed this half up, half down braided boho hairstyle, and we'll try it out this spring and summer. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below on what you thought about this hairstyle. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please be sure to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.